Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome to another episode. Hold on. Welcome to another episode of this Piscean report. So hold on. I probably should have did all that before I turned the camera on. But anyway, so how you guys doing today? Hopefully you are having a beautiful, beautiful day. For those of you new to my channel, welcome aboard. For those of you who are returning, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. Happy to see you. All right, so we are doing a love reading again for today. I'm probably going to do both, but I'm starting off with the love reading. And on today's reading, I am feeling someone with options. Yay, that's always the best way to be, right? To have options, right? And so you, my darling, have options in love, or is about to have options in love. Take that as it resonates. I would say resonates. I'm so sorry. Take it as it resonates. Okay, so I decided to work with the Love Oracle cards and the Love Tarot along with the Messages of Love cards. Okay, so I'm going to start this reading with, we're going to start with you. And very first card right out the gate, of course, I told you, a lot of you guys are just so in the flow right now. Like you are in the flow. I think energetically, vibrationally, I feel like, you're putting something out there. You are putting something out there, something tough. And it is coming back to you. It's like you're putting out an energy of love. You're open to it. Maybe you are saying to spirit in private, I'm ready now. I'm open to all that is. I am welcoming all that you want to give me. It's just so amazing. It's like the very first card. Once again, yesterday you guys had the energy of abundance, and what did you get today? First card right out, abundance. Look at you. You got your hands all up in the air. You are in the flow. Your heart is so open right now. You are ready to welcome in all that is, And I was like, that is so cute. That is beautiful. So you're in the energy of you are just open. You're ready to receive. I don't know if it has to do with springtime. They always say, there was an old saying that said, in springtime, a young man's fancy lightly turns to thoughts of, we'll say love, connecting, and then there's that whole thing with nature, everything is new, everything is mixing and mingling and being born and being created, and spring is that time of the energy is just out there. It's I'm out there. I feel brand new. I'm open. I am welcoming all that is. And you are just so in that energy right now. And you're in that abundant energy. You got your hands all up. You're open to love. You're open to abundance, good times, positivity. I mean, it's beautiful. I feel like with the advice here, keep a positive mindset, because you are manifesting exactly what you want, which is why you're all happy here. Look at you. You like, woohoo, it's about time. Oh my God, I've had maybe you've had a drought or a dry spell in love, and so the universe is like, not anymore. I don't know, whatever you did, whatever you had to do to get out of it, you got out of it. And so you're just like, woo, I'm in that energy of love. And I'm just like, yes, it's so beautiful. Beautiful. Now, while you are in that beautiful, bright energy of love and openness and abundance and all good things, you have these two cards. If I can get it up here, if I can pull it up, you have the cards of the Golden Mirror and not enough. Did I put those right? Yep. Golden mirror and not enough. One of the messages with the golden mirror is a narcissist. Okay, narcissistic energy. It says self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, and love bombing. Now, with the other card, not enough. Okay, somebody is frustrated. It says frustrated in a relationship, and self-sabotage and fear/ego issues and jealousy. So while you are, in this happy-go-lucky, beautiful energy, right? You've got someone who is on the opposite end of that spectrum. So I feel like it could be a situation where you were once in that energy. You're not anymore. You've found your way. You've made your way through the energy, and you're out on the other side. And now you've got a person. I'm going to go ahead and say it is a past person who is they're in a relationship that's just not enough. Okay, they are recognizing and realizing that they're in a one-sided relationship, Now, whether it is the person that they're with who's feeling them, but they're not feeling that person, but they're stuck, some kind of thing. Either that, I feel like this, with seeing one-sided relationship and self-sabotage, they put themselves in that energy, okay? It's like the universe is saying, you know what? This person over here basically did it to themselves. Okay, so, and they're recognizing that, and they realize it. They absolutely realize it at this time. And they're a little bit jealous, they're a little jealous because I can't believe you made it out of that energy, You're out here shining and happy and abundant, and they're stuck, and, they're stuck in a relationship, a one-sided relationship. And clearly that's not going to work. It's, clearly, you can't, a relationship is give and take on both sides, obviously, right? And so this person is stuck in a relationship that is clearly one-sided, all right? And they recognize it, they know it, and there's nothing they can do about it. I feel like they said, damn it, they did it to themselves, and so they're looking at you and they're a little jealous. They're a little jealous that, I guess, they expected things to go the other way. Like maybe they made a choice and they chose the other person over you, and they thought that they had, hit the jackpot. They thought that they made the right move. So if they walked out on you, they made a big mistake. They messed up big time. All right, and they recognize that and they realize it, and it's like there's nothing they can do, and they're like, damn it, I'm stuck. Like I don't know how to, I don't know. They feel like they don't know how to get out of it, I guess. Now here is why I say you, my darling, have options, or are about to have options in love. Okay, so I see your past person looking at you and kind of, they're contemplating. They're in contemplation mode, okay? Because they see you happy. They see you abundant, right? But I am seeing right here, the next card, you've got heart with a key. Okay? So while you are in that energy of welcoming love, you very well may meet the one. Okay, or maybe, we'll just go ahead and go with this first. I'm going to say that because I sat with this for a minute, because I definitely see multiple options here. This could be your person saying, you know what, I'm the one. It's me. It's not the other person. It's me, And it could be the universe just saying, listen, you are so open to love. You're so in a space of welcoming all that is. The universe. You're in that energy of I'm ready to be blessed. I'm give it to me, Father. I'm ready. Give it to me, universe. I'm ready. I made it out. I made it through the other side, and I'm out on the other side. And so, let me have it, right? Like it says, open heart. You have an open heart now, And this heart with the key, I feel like you are going to meet someone else. Okay, because you are so open, because you are so willing and ready for the new, okay? You're in just a fresh new energy, right? And so I feel like the universe is going to present you with a new option, okay? Now, with the card of kisses here, This person is that you will meet. It says unconditionally loving. They understand the giving and receiving. They understand, how to do that. Okay, whereas your person recognizes, I think that it's very possible that they only thought of themselves. Okay, and so now they are stuck in this one-sided relationship. Somebody was giving them what they wanted, and so they went for it, and now they recognize it's not really what they want. They really had it when they had it with you. Okay, but it's nothing they could do now. And so here you are now open, and I think the universe is ready to present you with another option. And this person, I love it, is unconditionally loving. Okay, giving and receiving. And it says falling in love. So look at that. You got someone blowing kisses your way. Look, it's like here you are. You're over here, yay! You're enjoying life. Whoops, let me turn that around. You're over here celebrating and enjoying life and being all fresh and new and fabulous, and magical. And so you've got someone over here blowing kisses your way. Okay, someone is ready to come your way, and I love it. I'm like, that is so cute. Look at you. And so the universe just wants you to know, stay in whatever energy you're in at this time, because it's definitely helping you. You're in that energy of winning. You're in your winning season at this time. Okay, so exciting. I love that. Right. And the last card up there, you had the Hand of Cards. Taking a chance. All right, it's taking a chance, being strategic. Okay, not showing your hand. So I'm more focused on that, taking a chance. Okay, it's taking a chance and risk. So I feel like you are going to, you may be ready to give this new option a chance. Okay, you're willing to take a risk. Okay, what have you to lose, right? At this point, you're fresh, you're new, you're welcoming, you're open. It's like, yeah, give it to me. Let me see what all is out there. Okay, you're beautiful and amazing, and you're sparkling right now. Okay, I feel like I just see you're sparkling. You're putting it out there and you're sparkling, right? So beautiful. Now, while all of that is happening, while you're feeling all magical and happy and fly and amazing, you got that person who is stuck in a relationship that clearly is just not enough, but this is what they chose, and they chose it based on, what does that say? Fear and ego issues. All right, they were more concerned. Maybe this other person looked like they should be with this person, and I don't know. Maybe it's something about the two of you. I have often seen shows, movies where, let's say. I'll just use it as an example. I'm gonna use this as an example, okay? I saw a TV show where the Betty Broderick story. A lot of people know about this woman. In the beginning, it was her and her husband, and everything was good, and she thought everything was good and perfect and everything. And then one day, I guess her husband looked at her, and he just didn't see like she met his new status in life. She gave everything to the relationship. She sacrificed everything for this relationship, and at the end of the day, he chose somebody younger because he thought that his stature needed. How men get. Some men, let me not say all, some men get to that point where they say, okay, I'm successful, now I want a sweet young thing on my arm. And so this might be that kind of situation. All of a sudden, everything that you are just wasn't good enough anymore. It's like, yeah, you're all right. I love you and everything, but I'm moving in a different, circle or a different stratosphere, and I want something that is more reflective of who I am and where I'm going. And so they chose someone else. Okay, but now you're in a whole new energy, and now they're stuck. They made their choice and they're stuck with it, and there's nothing they can do about it, right? But they're still looking at you over here shining and happy and new and the whole nine, right? And welcoming in new love. The universe is ready to present you with options in love, right? And so you have the card of, is it true? Your person is like, what the frank? Like, really? Is it true? Can it really be that the collective got over me? What? It says, I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? What did I say? What did I say? You're out there. You're back out in the dating world. Maybe you got on some dating website, and you're picking up interest and you're kind of going out and doing your thing and living your life, right? And so it says, I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? And it says, please tell me it isn't. Oh, please tell me it isn't. So look, they can't believe it. They can't believe. They're like, oh my God, this grass ain't all that green over here. Maybe the person that they got with, they went with them based on the physical, okay? But this person doesn't give them the warmth that they're looking for. They don't give them the love that you gave. Whatever it was that you gave this person, this other person is not giving it. It's not doing it, All right. And so once again, we have the card of spoiling you, but this is a whole different reading. So it's not, I don't think this is related with anything in the other one, because in this case, this person, your past person, is now saying, I want to give you the good life. I want to spoil you, I want to spoil you with gifts and trips and everything that you could ever want and deserve. You deserve nothing less. So now, this time it is your past person who is saying, wait a minute, is it true? Are you really dating other people? Hold up, I want to be the one to give you. Maybe you thought, or this person wasn't giving you what you wanted, what you needed. And so now you're ready to see what else is out there. And your person is like, wait, hold up. And they're looking at their person and they're like, but, the collective, but they just never thought, I don't know, maybe they thought on some level, if you were still seeing this person, even though they were with someone else, oh shoot, hold on just a second, sorry. Okay, sorry, I know this is like a little blip to you guys. I had to pause for a second. But anyway, so yeah, there is someone. If you saw this person, even though they went to this other person and you still saw them and you decided, I'm not going to do that anymore. And so they're in this energy like, wait, you're really moving on? Like you're really dating someone else? Like they cannot believe this is what you're doing, okay? Here's the deal. Your person messed up. Like I said, they got with someone else based on status. Okay, maybe they were moving up in the world and so they wanted to have someone who reflected that. The very next card that you got was others' opinions. Okay, so your person is like, oh my God, is it true? You're meeting someone else, you're dating. Hold up, I wanted to be the one to give you all of that. They feel terrible now. They feel straight like so much of a fool, okay, because they messed up, okay. And it says, I feel bound to my culture. This is why I feel like your person is like, they let others ego, just like I said, ego issues. They had ego issues, okay? And they're the kind of person who let others manipulate who they should be with, their choices, okay? It says, I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. What did I say? They listen to other people. They don't follow their own heart. They're very much, they live their life based on others, what others feel they should be and have and do. Basically, they're still in the world, bottom line, okay? And it says, I should live my life. Oh, how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So your person is in this space where they let other people tell them what to do. Okay, they let the world tell them what to do. They live their life, and they just let other people tell them what to do. Bottom line, okay, you're not good enough. So I feel like, just like I told you guys in that story with that woman, all of a sudden, this man saw, was working at this company. I think he was an attorney, and so all of his attorney friends are, dating these beautiful women, and they're trading in their wives for newer models, etc., etc. And so this person was no different. Okay, you weren't good enough. Okay, and even though you fed them spiritually, from a heart perspective, you absolutely were the one. You gave them everything that they needed. You made them feel like a champ, but at the same time, this is someone who is more concerned with what others think. Okay, yes, yeah, all right, but that ain't you. You need somebody like this. You need to be like people who, if you, it's a cultural thing. Just like they said, it's a cultural thing. Okay, you're with this one person, but they're in this world, and you're in this world, and never the two shall meet. And so they pulled your person away and said, this is what you deserve. This is what you need. You need this. You don't need that. And they got with that, and now they're freaking miserable. Okay, they let others tell them what to do. They were in their ego, the whole nine, and so now they're stuck. You're over here now living your best life, and they're stuck. Okay? And spiritual lessons. Okay? The other card you had, the last card in this particular thing, you've got twin flame. Okay? You activated my soul to find my purpose and destiny in life. You helped me heal the ways I once, in ways no one else could. Thank you for finding me again this lifetime around. Whew. So you are your person's lesson. You are your person's spiritual lesson. Okay, it's just that's I don't know how else to say it other than that. Okay, you're teaching them a lesson. You're teaching them that they need to follow their heart, follow their soul. Okay, they knew you were the one. They knew it. Okay, but yet and still they're so in the world that they allowed others to pull them away. It's like pulling a twin flame couple apart. They allowed others to pull them apart, and so now they're suffering. You're happy, you made it through, you're on the other side, you're in celebration mode, and the universe is like, okay, it's like this. We gave you the opportunity. We gave you your person, and you chose to do something else. And so it's almost like a spiritual punishment is happening at this time. A spiritual punishment. We gave you the person for you, but you didn't appreciate it, and you chose to go off, and so now you are this is your lesson. Okay, they're learning a very tough lesson. Okay. The last two cards, you had messages of love. I'll give you this one first. You had, what did I say? You had other people's, others' opinions, and you had interference. Okay, an external party is intruding on this relationship. So yeah, your person let others rule their world. They're very much in the world, okay? They let other people tell them what to do. Family, friends, whatever. They let others lead them astray, pulled you guys apart, and so now they're suffering. All right? Now, the last card that I have for you, and I'm going to show you those two as well, is integrity. Does this situation align with your values or morals? So I want to say those last two cards are for your person. Okay, I feel like they're in that energy right now. They're being forced to sit with themselves. Now that you guys are pulled apart, and now, you know what I mean? Now you're stuck. You're in this one-sided relationship, and you're now sitting with yourself, and they're looking over at you, and they see you moving on, and you and the universe got together, okay? And you guys are like, all right, let's go. We gave them a chance, but they blew it, collective, so let's go. And you're said, okay, and you're all happy, and you're in your, you know, your abundant period, your glow up period, you're shining, you're a little rock star, right? And the universe is saying, okay, so you let other people affect your opinions. You know, you let other people tell you what to do. You let other people, you know, pull the love of your life away. And I say that because you got here and now. That was on the bottom of the deck, and I saw that yesterday as well. So it says your true love is already a part of your life. They didn't know that. Your true love, this is the universe telling your person at this time, you know what? These are the spiritual lessons that they're learning. You were a part, this person was a part of your life the whole time, okay? Your true love was in your world, and you took advantage of it. You didn't appreciate it. We gave it to you. It was a twin flame situation here, okay? And now they're sitting over here like, oh my God, is it true? It's a collective dating again. Did I really blow this that bad? Like, did I really do this to myself? You know, I wanted to be the one to spoil you, you know, because they see that you might get with someone else. You know, the universe is in the business of presenting you. It's like, we gave you a chance. We gave your person a chance, collective, and they blew it. So now we're going to take you and we're going to send you on. And they're sitting there stuck in whatever they're in, dealing with it. And on the bottom of the, what is this? The Love Tarot deck, the bottom card was, you hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need time to heal. I need more time to heal. Okay, so I don't know. I see that, but they need more time to heal. So I don't know. Maybe they are either about to walk away from the person, or they have, and they're kind of hurt because they can't believe. It's like your person is reeling spiritually, mentally, emotionally, reeling from being pulled apart from their twin flame. That's deep as hell. That is deep as hell. I love it. Okay, so if you know, there's a little information for you. You're like, oh my God, wow, they're really, Spirit wants you to know they are reeling from the loss of you, reeling. Okay, and you know, you got the card of integrity. So will they snap out of it? Will they wake up? Who knows? All right. Right now, the Spirit is getting with them, and they're asking them, all right, so did you learn? Did you learn? What did you learn? If you learned, what did you learn? Okay. And what are you going to do now that you know? Now that you know you allowed the love of your life to get away from you. What are you going to do? Are you going to go back and go for it? Or are you just going to stay stuck in a one-sided, loveless relationship because others feel that's what you're supposed to do? You see what I mean? So it's up to them. We will see. We will see on that little saga right there. So for whoever this message is for, it's like, we'll see. We'll see. You know? I told you, I feel like you're gonna have options. So, you know, either they're gonna snap out of it and come a running because they said, "Oh my God, this really is a twin flame situation, and I'm sick, I'm lost, I'm fucked up over the loss of you." You know, so will they come a running, or will they just sit and just say, "Okay, I made my bed, I gotta lay in it." So, we'll see. All I know is, they hijacked your reading. Okay, they hijacked your reading, but like I said, you're in this great little energy over here, and don't be surprised because now you have put yourself in that energy of abundance that someone doesn't see your value and contact you or ask you out. Okay, you're in that energy, you're open, so we'll see. But okay, so that is the message that I have for you guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because nothing to make me happier than to let you know your person is really jacked up over the loss of you. Okay, whether they say it or not, who knows? You know, at this point, I don't know that it even matters for you. It's like, you know, just knowing that I think it's more important that you just know. The universe just wants you to know, okay, that this is how your person is feeling. Okay, they're learning a nasty lesson. All right, and the universe is just letting you know. So that is that message. I'm going to get ahead and get out of here, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time on the next video. You guys take care. Bye-bye.